Overcoming fear and doubt with Stoicism. Fear and doubt are emotions that can hold us back from achieving our goals, living a fulfilling life, and finding inner peace. They are brought on by uncertainty, a fear of failing, and concern over results that are frequently out of our control. Although uncertainty and fear are normal human emotions, the Stoic school of thought provides a strong framework for conquering them. The ancient Greek philosophy of Stoicism, which was later popularized by writers like Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius, tells us that although we cannot control every aspect of our existence, we can influence how we react to difficulties, misfortune, and fear. This video will examine how the Stoic philosophy offers useful strategies for conquering doubt and fear, enabling us to develop bravery, self-assurance, and fortitude in the face of adversity. By using Stoic principles, we may change the way we think, take charge of how we react, and transform uncertainty and fear into chances for personal development. 1. Comprehending the control dichotomy. The dichotomy of control, the knowledge that some things are under our control and others are not, is the foundation of Stoicism. When we worry about things that are out of our control, such as the future, other people's behavior, or the results of our efforts, fear and uncertainty frequently surface. You can lessen the paralyzing effects of dread and doubt by focusing on your own ideas and behavior. For example, acknowledge that you cannot completely control the outcome if you are scared of failing at a new project. You have control over how you prepare, how hard you work, and how you handle obstacles. You may take action without being constrained by your fear of the unknown by concentrating on the things that you can control. 2. Adopting a negative visualization. The Stoic technique of negative visualization is a potent weapon against uncertainty and fear. To lessen its emotional impact, this method entails visualizing the worst-case situation. You deprive yourself of its power by embracing the potential of failure or loss. If you're nervous about a job interview, for instance, picture the worst-case scenario. You don't get the job. Consider what you would do in this situation. Maybe you would look for another chance or gain knowledge from the experience. You may reduce the emotional impact of failure and diminish your fear of the unknown by accepting this reality. According to the Stoics, we are less likely to be surprised by the possibility of adversity the more we accept it. This way of thinking strengthens our emotional fortitude and enables us to confront obstacles head-on rather than in dread. 3. Converting doubt and fear into possibilities. The idea that difficulties and challenges present chances for development is at the heart of Stoicism. When we encounter new circumstances or expect hardship, we frequently feel fear and uncertainty. Yet Stoicism teaches that these times can be utilized to fortify our character. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this situation if you start to doubt yourself? Or how can I develop through this challenge? For example, rather than avoiding public speaking because you are terrified of it, use it as a chance to develop your courage and abilities. When reframed in this way, fear and doubt can become stepping stones to increase self-discipline, wisdom, and confidence. You can identify yourself with the Stoic idea that adversity is a necessary aspect of life and a way to develop virtue by accepting discomfort and uncertainty. 4. Putting virtue first, not external results. The ultimate good, according to Stoicism, is virtue living in accordance with reason, wisdom, courage, and justice. On the other hand, we have no control over external results like success, money, or approval. Thus, they shouldn't be the main focus of our existence. With this mentality, we start acting in ways that are consistent with our basic beliefs rather than being afraid of failing or being judged. When you are unsure of the outcome, keep in mind that your real success is determined by whether you lived honorably and gave it your all, not by whether you get a particular result. For instance, instead of obsessing over the possibility of a promotion at work, concentrate on performing your duties well and making choices that are consistent with your values. The anxiety of not achieving your goals lessens when you concentrate on virtue in the process. 5. Developing self-awareness and mindfulness. Mindfulness, or being conscious of your thoughts, feelings, and actions in the here and now, is another essential Stoic practice. We frequently experience fear and doubt when we allow our thoughts to stray to potential future events or when we focus on previous errors. We can take back control of our responses and improve our decision-making by accepting these feelings without passing judgment. Taking a few minutes each day to check in with oneself is a basic mindfulness activity. Take note of your feelings and any arising doubts or anxieties. By being conscious of these feelings, you may deal with them head-on and decide not to let them control you. 6. Practicing to develop resilience. The Stoics held that, like a muscle that gets stronger with time, resilience is built via constant practice. You can desensitize yourself to fear by actively seeking out challenging circumstances. Over time, you develop the practice of facing your worries with courage, which makes you more at ease with discomfort and uncertainty. When it comes to public speaking, taking on a new project, or having challenging conversations, Stoic practice empowers us to face our fears with confidence. One of the most well-known Stoic thinkers, Marcus Aurelius, stated in his meditations that difficulties are chances to practice virtues like bravery, discernment, and self-control. It gets easier to remain composed and strong when uncertainty and anxiety strike the more you live out these values. 7. Embracing the nature of death and life. Accepting life's impermanence, including the certainty of death, is one of Stoicism's most significant lessons. The desire to control the uncontrollable, our destiny, the future, and the results of our efforts is frequently the root cause of fear and uncertainty. Marcus Aurelius is credited with saying, "You could quit life now. Let that guide your thoughts, words, and actions." Understanding that life is temporary helps we put our anxieties in perspective, making them appear less overwhelming and more controllable. Think about the wider picture if uncertainty or fears are stopping you. Recognize that all exterior results, whether positive or negative, are transient. The way you live your life, the values you uphold, and the inner serenity you develop are what really count. Final thoughts. Overcoming uncertainty and fear is a continuous process that calls for awareness, work, and a readiness to face discomfort. We can face life's obstacles with bravery and assurance if we practice mindfulness, resilience, and acceptance of life's uncertainties. According to Stoicism, fear is a sign for progress rather than a barrier to be avoided. And by facing it head-on, we can develop the courage and discernment necessary to lead more satisfying lives. Let us know in the comments what you think about the overcoming fear and doubt with Stoicism. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more captivating content on our YouTube channel.